What now? Let's move.
In the curse, we leave the heart of the Absolute. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be. But if we are to succeed, good us together.
Ketheric may be gone, but the shadows remain. Turns should do it. The road to Baldur's Gate is up ahead. No turning back once we start down that road.
Where Wargaz failed to kill you, I won't make the same mistake.
Unleash me. Reporting. Still alive, so that's progress. All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Our enemies are everywhere. All right, what now? Do we have a target?
the same mistake.
Very well.
My victims await. Onward.
For my queen!
I thirst for combat. Right away.
Where do I go from here? Time to press ahead.
Fresh orders? On your command.
The psionic detector alerted us to the Githyanki attack. Looks like Boss was good for his word. Never wanted the easy path. Seems willing to speak. Maybe I should... No, this is good. The shadow curse still... defeated it had we tried. Looks like an army marched through here. What do I have to lose?
Your command. A wise move.
On my way.
Yes. Taking up position. Let me strike. I seek an advantage. Ready for battle. Victims await. Ready for battle. Let me strike.
Never a dull moment. Inside. One day I'll catch a break. Open up. road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
Do you have anything to eat?
I should speak up.
Just tell me what you need. Lady, light away.
Blissful.
Thousand days of darkness on the island.
Feel that.
To Baldur's Gate.
Need something?
You wanted something? I'm sorry. It...
You wish to consult me? A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. Did you have anyone particular in mind?
Where's Shadowheart? I think she'll want a word.
You wanted something? Of course. What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point!
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. Something sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough, but I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
well, I hope, aside from the obvious. Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them. After all, what I shared with you about my past, about being saved from the wolf, that is not something I would normally even dream of sharing.
If you're sure. Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
It is as we knew. My people have turned their blades against us. They will emerge from the shadows and descend from the skies, and we will grant them their only just fate. Death.
It does not surprise me that Shadowheart's faith was based on a lie. Deception is the sum of Shah's design. A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Myrkul, is dead at last. My mate, Most High, darling Isabel, is safe and well. Safe and well, and return to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One. We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
Ketheric is defeated, the path ahead clear. You should be elated. The sight of the land you leave behind does nothing to alleviate your sorrow.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes sir, no sir, rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prism bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
My prodigal bloodkin is among them.
They live.
Barely. I made mince of their ugly mind matter. And if they dare return, I will strip out their offal.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
You wish to consult me? A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays.
The gate is closed, and we are no closer to knowing why that bastard is so obsessed with getting me back. I think we should track down my fellow Spore, if we can find them. And honestly, I imagine they'll be coming for me in the night if I don't. Unless Kazad... We should get to them first.
Thou walkest alone on all these harsh nights. Love is no domain of mine, but it is often cited as the purpose of mortal life. Wherefore turnst thou from it? And thus thou art alone.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With his help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. And what then? You are prone to impulses as uncontrollable as the gods themselves. Will you even have a say in what you do? Will you liberate the true souls from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes? You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me.
The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join power.
You're under attack. Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Breathe deep and move.
A bold maneuver.
Come quickly. I can't do this without you.
Have to keep going.
Become thralls.
Fresh orders?
stomach drops. Your chest constricts.
Are found. Now you hear me. Now you yield. Join me. Throw.
Moving in.
The gate is, and we are no closer to knowing where that bastard. And honestly, I imagine they'll be coming for me in the night if I don't. And we should get.
Will you liberate the true souls from their parasites and their religion?
We're under attack. Fight your way to the portal. I need your help. Quickly. I can't do this without you. become thralls. Under attack.
You need my expertise.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Your command.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
No traps, please.
Hurry! I can't hold them back alone.
I've got a long road ahead.
No more rest for the wicked.
Not over. Come to the skull.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a warg pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts directly into your head. But if you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest.
Nothing in your colorful existence to date could have prepared you for this. As the horror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought. You must do whatever you can to subdue the Githyanki.
Happy? Now, join me. Fight! Together, we can turn the tide.
Best be on my way.
I thirst for combat.
Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer, yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
An unnerving revelation. But if this is our protector, so be it.
You grew attached to a mere disguise, but you judge without even knowing me. It's like I said before, I'm just like you. An adventurer, I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call me Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on the prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. Most certainly Orpheus. He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Vlaakith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackheath will be finished. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the Astral Prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other Chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt it change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. There may come a time when that is necessary, but there is no guarantee that his power would survive his passing. The risk is too great. The moment his protection is gone, you would become enthralled to the Elder Brain, just as I would. We may look different, but to the Elder Brain we are already the same. Thralls in its design. I'm glad you think so. I agree. But there is one thing that you have that I do not. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. Yours continues to limit you. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you. You will be able to do things you never thought were possible. There will be physical alterations, of course, but only partial. You will retain most of your current form, and you will soon see that the benefits outweigh any perceived loss. The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an Illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with Illithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that. It's your nature. You cannot fight it. So embrace it. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
The tadpole prickles with excitement, its thoughts rampant and chaotic in its rush to communicate with you. It is impossible to discern any single intention. A wave of disappointment, stronger than any you've ever felt. And then stillness. You've resisted your illithid instincts. For now.
You are not ready yet. Keep hold of it then, until you are. It has enough vitality to further your evolution, and your allies. Perhaps you will be more inclined to try it when you see more of what our enemy can do. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
At least things have stayed interesting.
I'm a bit busy.
To speak to her more than I do.
We'll talk later.
Better wait until she is free. Anything of use? Cursed to put my hands on everything. What path lies before me? Just thought of something.
You wish to consult me? We will need every advantage to survive the battles that are to come. And my illithid parasite has already shown its worth. If this superior tadpole is capable of unlocking my mind's full potential, it is a tempting proposition. I am surprised you have not drawn on its power yourself. I will be unstoppable.
Life pulses from within. The parasite's thoughts whisper at the edge of your mind. It wants to share itself with you. It wants to be let in.
Go on. Don't be afraid. It only wants to help you evolve.
A coldness seeps through your veins as the tadpole awakens, its yearning almost unbearable. Your mind is a veritable feast. The tadpole's essence courses through you. Where it touches, your flesh, glands, organs contract and flood with pure thought. You feel different. Your body has never felt more connected. Your mind present in every flex of a joint or muscle.
Perhaps, once the others see what you can do, they will consider trying it for themselves.
You wish to consult me? A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays.
Have I been this way before?
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prison, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something? Yes. But also no. I felt like the world had been upended. But it also made perfect sense. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what Shah still keeps from me? We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me. Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like... After all, what I shared with you about my past...
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Your parasite communes with Lae'zel's. Her heart races as she learns of the events inside the astral prism.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. It is not the Gaith visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet. The Emperor, yes. A stunning revelation. But not so stunning as the prisoner. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago,
when we rose up against our gay slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps. We meet Voss in the city, and we obtain the key to freeing Orpheus from his prison. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true heir. If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince of the Comet must lead the way.
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help. Pray, ask, and I will tell.
So, we owe our lack of tentacles to one of the very creatures that kidnapped us. And now it's offering us power, if we're willing to evolve.
You wish to consult me?
in your name. Let's get going.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
Excuse me, I can't find my mum. She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. Guards blow like petards. They don't help us. That means you don't come back. My mum is coming back, though. She's looking for me. If you see her, tell her Yenna's looking for her. It's really scary when you're alone without your mum.
I do not understand why the matrons, patriarchs of the city do not open their gates to the refugees. I was not suggesting they be allowed to roam free. They should be put to work. The city needs laborers and fodder to protect it. Yes. And if they work hard enough for long enough, the city might allow them to earn their freedom one day.
If it is for the best. Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
The next urchin that tries to pick my pocket will lose its hand. If I take its head, how will it learn from its mistakes? Even here, a child deserves a second chance. I am reminded of the Brerin, the stench streets of Menzoberranzan, where the sick and the outlawed make their homes. Despite the destitution, there is profit and opportunity to be found in such places, if one is willing to wade through the squalor. Yes. I only know it through history books and hearsay. A city of murder and grief. I expect it will live up to its legend. From the still, dark waters of Lake Donegarten to the black academies of Tierbresh, it is a city of wonders and terror. But it is not my home anymore. If I were to return, I would be denied all of its wonders and shown only the terror. I am a daughter of Menzoberranzan's most ancient and powerful house, the Bainray. I lived a life of privilege and danger. My home was at the tallest point of Cuel Arzol, the place of the nobles, a plateau high above the city's sprawl. I enjoyed every luxury, whether harvested in the Underdark or stolen from the surface, and I survived my first assassination attempt while I still suckled at my mother's breast. I tasted her blood that day. She covered my body with her own, and a blade bit deep into her chest, almost puncturing her heart. When I came of age, she tried to take my life herself, and I gave her fresh scars to match those she earned protecting me. Yes. My house trained me to be a soldier in Loth's service, and my mother showed me how to survive the perils of society. She taught me to be resilient and to guard my heart from those who cannot be trusted, literally and figuratively. When I choose to let somebody close, I do not do so lightly. That gives a great depth of meaning to the bonds I do share.
Anything you want for supper?
Fresh orders?
What to do?
Do you know where we're going? What kind of inn is it?
I need a quick word.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction. It's my job to do exactly that. If you intend to spend any time in Baldur's Gate, you best learn some respect for the Flaming Fist. And trust me, you don't want to go out there. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened. A little more than that. You'll see for yourself soon enough if you head to the city.
What in the hells was that?
For a moment, I thought the city might sink into the Underdark.
My! The fates move in strange and scrumptious ways. After our little interlude at last light, I was worried you'd gone quite mad. And mine. And mine. Though, one thing I find quite distasteful is being kept outside our intended city. I'd quite like to get inside. But it's difficult to shuffle your way to the top of the queue when you're, well, as big as an ox. But what if I was smaller, more discreet? Maybe then a kind soul might bring me through, right in their little pocket. Ooh, This day has ended so much better than it started. Now, you don't worry about me. I'll be a good, quiet little apple you can tuck into the corner of your pack, just until we're inside the city walls. Hail, Cyric! I can't wait to get inside.
Something over there. With haste.
Aldarians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us.
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. Oh, another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in, soon there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldarians. Excuse me? I was born inside the city walls, a Baldarian through and through. Wherever you're from, clearly they don't teach manners. Refugees can't stay here in Rivington. Danger to all.
I'm not paid to talk. If you want something...
Do try the grass, should it take your fancy.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
This is my home. I may pride myself on my philanthropy, but I draw the line at being a halfway house. Zenobia and I are just navigating a slight contractual disagreement. Not that it's any of your concern. Agreement? Why should I negotiate with the vermin who've stolen my house? I've got nothing to say to them. Fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
Is the little dog trying to intimidate us? If it continues to bark, I will snap its neck.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my...
If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But...
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property. I can't let them stay here. What if the little brat gets into the basement? My basement? Oh, nothing interesting, just materials. I'm a craftsman, you see.
This man is definitely lying. And he's really hoping you don't pry any further.
Look, I have some very valuable components in there. I need to get that lot out before they damage something. Who do you think you are? Zenobia? People are lining up to break into my property. Do something about it.
You paid us to protect you and your high-quality merchandise on the road. And we've since arrived at our destination. As I said, anything else is extra.
This is the last time I hire someone from the guild. Fine. Here's the extra. Finish the job. Now, please show this meddler some of that famous Rivington hospitality.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters...
If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property. Look, I have some very valuable components in there. I need to get that lot out before they damage something. I can't let them stay here. What if the little brat gets into the basement? My base? Look, I have some very valuable components in there. I need to get that lot out before they damage something.
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away.
If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
This is my home. Zenobia and I are just navigating a slight contractual disagreement. Not that it's any of your concern. I got nothing to say to them. I'm fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little...
Is the little dog trying to intimidate us? If it continues to bark, I will snap its neck.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one
I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live. You're serious? Let's forget this unpleasantness ever happened. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
You'll be in a big, cozy bed soon.
I have something to ask.
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. Same way lots of us did. Trying to get away from the army of the Absolute. If you had the chance to put a roof over your family's heads after being on the run for Torm knows how long, wouldn't you? We will stay. For now. I just hope he doesn't pay anyone else to come sniffing round. Thank you. And may Torm keep you. I am. It's been days since my family slept under a roof. So thank you.
Good thing you sorted that out.
I was this close to chucking a knife right between that trollop's.
Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be evicted.
I don't think someone could cope with being homeless again.
Softer than a whisper. Carefully now.
Now we don't have to leave. I'm gonna build a big house for all the rats. It's gonna be really fancy. You'll see.
Have to keep going. This calls for careful footwork. With a flick of the wrist.
Better to be within its walls than without, Morta. At least here we stand a chance.
Still me, even after everything.
Decent folk about.
Something over there.
She's just learned to stay silent to avoid causing trouble.
Awaiting orders.
No one stopped me yet. Don't give me trouble now.
Might be worth checking Arthur's donations. Looks like his generosity is compromised.
Nearly there now. See the city?
Looking ahead. Swift as my feet can carry me.
And I'm sure the Manic will deal with it.
Coddling these vagabonds and don't give a rat's ass about
What's up for discussion?
Donations? Do you know advice? If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going. I'm gonna let you through because I don't want to take any risks. But you better not be lying.
Is everything all right, Manifesto? No, there's been a report of dangerous contraband and donations. We're going to check it out. All these goods have already been checked in. I didn't ask for that.
You were right. Now give me some room. I need to make sure the rest of these donations are... You try and find whoever is responsible for this. I thought this is...
I say, terribly decent of you to come over and exchange pleasantries. Oh, folk come, folk go. It's a little dull, to be frank. The room next door has rather
Glad to see you. Glad to see anybody, really. It was a lonely road getting here through.
I apologize for my husband and his obsession with...
What was that, my dear?
Nothing, darling.
Oh, gods! Are they gonna see it? What happens if they don't see it? Sit! Really? No! No! That just won't do!
Lord on the rack, give me patience. These protesters keep harassing the refugees. It's horrid. I just hope the Ilmater Temple opens up aid again soon. We need their help here.
It's only a couple of pots.
Can't stand her, can't stand her, can't stand her! My sister-in-law. All law and no sister.
Actually got here safe.
My son Garen is pleased we got...
Don't know how we're gonna get... Whatever you need. I can't help you. Some goblin... The bright boy's got away.
Now, mind your tongues.
I'm not leaving you here. We've got to get... Don't worry about...
What? As if I could change...
Hail, friend. Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate? A word of advice, then. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you'd a full belly and a warm... These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous. That might be the simplest approach. Unfortunately, not everyone sees it that way. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach them a lesson they'd never forget. Too bloody right. They've gone soft behind those walls, forgotten what it's like to struggle, living hand to mouth. I say we march round there and slit a few bellies, remind them how much worse things could be.
What do you say?
Mindless slaughter is the only answer.
Look at it. Come crawling home, hands stained with the Bone Lord's soot. And you carry his stone. Have you lost your nerve, my blood-starved sibling? Oh, did I mangle your skull too terribly? I could end it now. But I'll be patient. Father will see us together again. He will see you bleed.
So Orin is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
While she lives, Orin will continue to terrorize us, and soon she will make good on her threats. She thinks we are weak, afraid, vulnerable. We need to prove her wrong. I am not on edge. I am alert, as you should be too. Orin could be anywhere, could be anyone. If we kill every suspicious person in Baldur's Gate, we will have more blood on our hands than Baal. We need to watch over each other, now more than ever. A disparate collection of vagabonds and stray.
Grunge is... I know, but we need to get into the city. We can't leave Grunge behind, though. Just can't. Odds. Hold it.
I hope this is important. For your sake. If not over, then through.
Plenty for everyone.
If won't get us fed and watered. We got here first.
If you're...
Something good here, I hope. Something's on my mind.
Fine day for it, eh?
As long as we stand together, we can never be truly broken.
If we fail.
Rechte Hathran.
Welcome, friend. You find us on a solemn day. We underestimated an enemy.
Frey, Valdisk Durovna.
Our tribe left camp on a rescue mission. Only Alma and those you see here returned. The wretched undead.
Im Orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra.
I will say no more. It's not my tale to tell.
No. That shame is mine alone. We would not normally tolerate outsiders at a time like this. You find us honoring our dead, celebrating those who fell in battle trying to save our tribe. There is doom in the air these days, but welcome news too. Word has reached me
that the undying Ketheric Thorm is destroyed, and if whispered tales can be believed, he was defeated by one looking much like you. The head of the shadow-cursed warlord is an impressive trophy. I am wondering if I could tempt you with another. Baldur's Gate is haunted by many things, but one of its most insidious is the vampire Cazador. For years, his foul spawn have stolen away innocents at night, whisking them back to his palace. Recently, they struck our camp. They took our children, every last one, our whole future.
We are monster hunters all. Our purpose is to kill beasts like these. But in our haste to save our little ones, we were rash. We charged straight into an ambush.
They tore us to pieces. Vampire spawn and werewolves. I have never seen a vampire's lair so heavily guarded. What's left of my tribe is wounded and broken. We cannot stand against him to save our children. But perhaps the Slayer of Ketheric could. Then we will settle for blood. Cazador must be destroyed. For the safety of the city, and to make sure no one else must feel our pain. If you do this, our entire tribe will be in your debt. On our honor, it will be repaid. May the gods keep you, and damn your enemies. Our judgment, and it almost doomed.
You wish to consult me?
Something happening to it.
That might be worth a look.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
To get the quantities just right. You think I want my clan? Faith only if you're quick.
Good to see you. I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver, and the citizens have resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope. As long as our objective is the same, the reason doesn't matter to me. But neither of us gets what we want until we deal with our biggest obstacle. The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while the city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit. Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. I've built something unique, a rune powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of fire. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wulbren, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barkus. The adults are talking. Ha! I knew you were the practical sort. That's why we get along. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. The streets will be clear of Watchers in...
A rune powder bomb? Oh, what the devil has he become? They are inventors, just like us. Something is wrong. Please, speak to them before you do anything. They deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces, don't you think? That's all I ask. Questions first, violence later.
Now you've spoken to the big man? Good to see you. Never thought I'd meet you again, let alone fight on the same side. Glad we both made it out of Grimforge alive, and that I didn't have to use that rune powder to make a point. I made it clear there was nothing between us, and after a while she finally got the message. Now we can both focus on what's actually important. Taking out the Gondians. I overheard you're going to be helping us fight the good fight. Knew I would have regretted blowing you up. Better get on with it then. Walbran wouldn't have put his trust in you.
All right, time to skulk about.
Gonna help us clear those watchers from the streets?
That bomb will save a lot more people than it kills. Trust me. I've seen what those watchers can do.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
Seems your actions have ended.
Please, speak to them before you do anything. They deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces, don't you think?
Glad we both made it out of Grimforge alive. Better.
It stopped, but it'll happen again. It keeps happening. The shivering, shaking, quaking. There's something when I ask the... Keep your...
Gonna help us clear those watchers from the streets?
That bomb, trust...
2 days just to get hold of us, still.
These boots have seen everything.
You'll be getting them out only if you're quick. Now let me get back to it.
Who's next? Can't give up now.
You'll be getting a mouthful of only if you're quick.
At the ready.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Man buying heirlooms. Vulture challenged him. Brothers died on the road. Man tried to buy, pushed, felt bones break. Darkness, none. East.
The spell's power.
Something over there. Right tool will do the trick. What's in here? Very well.
Come to finish the job. An idiot. That's who. I started a fight I couldn't bloody win. Ah! By the gods, it hurts. Help me, please. Finish this. I can't stand the pain any longer. Get this blade out of me. Use it. Kill me. Kill me now. You used to take such pleasure in massacring the vulnerable.
I see how you slither closer, belly dragging in the filth. Father is laughing at you. Is this the blood-starved mercy you come to offer me, sibling? I have none to offer you. Oh, do not worry, slaughterkin. My blades are still sharp and sweet. They will greet you soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want? Let's have a look.
Get this blade out of me. What are you doing? Stop! No! Ah! Ah! Stop it! That tickles.
I see how you slither closer, belly dragging in the filth. Father is laughing at you. Even with your head neat tumbled, you tickle and torture so brutishly. A blunt and tasteless slaughter. Oh, do not worry, slaughterkin. My blades are still sharp and sweet. They will greet you soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want? same ship was at Moonrise Towers, if I'm not... Looks like those two are about to fight.
Nobody messes with the Stone Lord, Ratling.
Nine Fingers sent her love, arsehole. Your Stone Lord's a dead man walking. You, help me kill these asses. The girls will sprinkle you with gold.
The Stone Lord doesn't need your help, cook. Nobody but us leaves this place alive.
You'll regret this.
In their hall for 9 fingers. Don't know. Something valuable. The Stone Lord's men. Intellect, fury, threat to Farlin.
The spell's power.
Always room for more. Anything of use?
Onward. You wish to consult me?
Our enemies still draw breath.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
I am listening.
No time to rest. Moving ahead.